Hey guys, this is Jordan Winter and you're watching No Free Lunches. Today we're here in Lawrence, Kansas trying to find hidden gems. Keep your eyes peeled. I'm here at Terrebonne Po' Boys, just south of 8th on Vermont. Serving up Cajun cuisine for over a decade, this hidden gem has found its way into locals' hearts. Join me as I sit down with owner Greg and talk about the cult following. Since you've taken ownership of Terrebonne, how have you seen the love and audience for this location grow?
Well, it's been almost 10 years since I took over, and it's definitely been a gradual thing, word of mouth, people hearing about it. You know, from the early days where I had to kind of describe to everybody I met what it was and where it was, to now where most people in town seem to at least know about it or have heard of it, whether they've been here or not.
Can you tell us about some of the challenges or positives that come with being downtown but off of Mass Street?
I mean, I love that we're still a downtown business. You know, if we're hidden, it's kind of hidden in plain sight because we're on a street that people drive by all the time and we're a block away from Mass, but we're so small and kind of nondescript that people don't really notice it unless they're looking for it. And I kind of like that it's still a little bit of a destination. Like, people don't just wander in here, they're usually looking for the place, and I kind of like that.
Yeah, well, even though it is a small space, it's got such a big personality. Just like, look at all the art on these walls. Can you tell us a little bit about the genesis story of how you got this collection?
It was sort of an accidental collection. I mean, I'm pretty fixated on the 70s, and I like kitschy stuff, and I mean, my walls at home don't look too much different from this. Every inch is covered with things, and I had a couple of things of yarn art, and it sort of grew into a collection, and then people started looking for it and bringing stuff in, and some of them customers have donated to us, so people found in their attic or whatever, or friends have found ones that they thought were appropriate. This is probably my favorite one. That was a birthday present from a friend a couple of years ago.
That's awesome. It makes you feel very much at home when you're in here.
Well, good. Thank you.
Yeah.
This is probably the first one I had. I think that's the one that was hanging up in my house for years. That the trees with the four seasons. It's kind of dirty and it's seen better days, but it's probably still kind of a sentimental favorite of mine. The Virgo one. Every Virgo that comes in here tries to buy it from me, but I don't allow it because I'm a Virgo and that's my favorite. One of the good things about being so small and out of the way is that people really do feel like they've discovered this place. So I'm very excited that people feel passionate about the place.
Well, thanks again for having us on your day off. We're excited to come back tomorrow and get some food.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yep. All right, well, I think we're gonna go with the basics today. Let's do a fried chicken po' boy, a grilled cheese, gumbo, and jambalaya. Hush puppies, fried okra, deviled eggs, and some Cajun fries. Hey guys, you're watching the Terrebonne episode of No Free Lunches, and today we have a very special guest. This is Kaylin Van. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Thanks for coming and doing this with me.
Thank you for inviting me. Regardless, actually, if I was able to be here, I was gonna come here for my Monday food. Actually, everyone at Third Planet, we almost all take turns coming here like in 30-minute breaks so they actually can just whip them all out. Never knew about Terrebonne, worked at R&D, never knew about Terrebonne. And then I was walking by the bread shop right there and decided to stop in on a Monday actually. And I saw this special, heard it was very popular, and I've been here ever since now.
That's awesome. That's what I love about this place is that it's kind of a hole-in-the-wall joint, but it's some of the best food in Lawrence, in my opinion.
Yeah, and best customer service, actually. I've never had any issue. It's the same woman every time who's helped me. It always comes out great.
Nice. So how are you liking that fried chicken po' boy?
Ooh. I love the po' boy, and I actually really like po' boy sauce, but they have so many other hot sauces here that sometimes I get it on the side, and I just mix and match what sauce I'm gonna do that day. I think I've gone through about 5 or 6 of them now on a Monday. Goal is to get through all of them. Don't know if that'll happen, but we're working.
Nice. Well, that tiger sauce looks really good, like a sweet and spicy kind of thing.
Yeah, I actually never had tiger sauce till I came here. I ended up buying 3 bottles, and I now use it on everything at home.
Everything's better with hot sauce.
So how is your grilled cheese? I've never actually gotten it here, but it looks fantastic.
Yeah, it's really good. Obviously, the cheese is really creamy and sort of chewy, but there's tomato in there, so it adds a texturized tang.
That tomato is really good.
It's tangy.
It's almost like spread out too, because it's not like all in one piece, which I always appreciate when like the tomato's cut and not just like slapped on there.
Yes, you try to take one bite and you pull
The whole
thing
tomato.
out. Tragic.
So tragic. Do you ever go any other sauces with the grilled cheese?
No, actually, I've never tried any of these other hot sauces, so
Okay.
let's take a hit.
Yeah. Which one is that one?
This is pepper dews, crafted under the magic of a Creole moon. Sounds very mystical. Let's see if it tastes just as mystical. You want to try any?
Yeah, I'll try a little bit. That's good.
That's hot. It's kind of smoky.
Very smoky hot sauce.
Yeah. It's got that watery consistency of Tabasco, though, so it's not overbearing.
Yeah, not too powerful. It actually goes really well with the po' boy sauce and not like, doesn't clash too much, I find.
Good.
I might have to buy this one too.
Add to the collection. Cheers.
My grandma used to make hush puppies for me when I was growing up. I hated them.
Really?
I don't know what it was, but it was a little intimidating. But ever since like growing up, I always think about it now, so I always try to get hush puppies when I can. Oh, the hot sauce too. Yeah, I was like, you already knew. I got to my class the other day, and we had to play a game, and I pulled out 2 bottles of hot sauce.
Oh my god.
Because I was going through my bag, and everyone just looked at me, but hot sauce is hot sauce.
Yeah, I always have Fuzzy's butt burn and sauce in my bag. Also, another thing I wanted to ask you about was you went to Voodoo Fest, right? In New Orleans?
I did. That's hilarious, actually. I was looking at those voodoo chips. I got hooked on them in there, or when I went to New Orleans. I went to New Orleans and I saw those voodoo chips, and it was a great experience. I loved basically the entire vibe. It's very similar to this, kind of more street food. You know, it's always going to be local. It's always going to be served to you in the best quality, and it might not even look it, but it'll taste better than just about everything you're ever going to get. And I tried those voodoo chips for the first time, just because I was like, why not? They're especially made in New Orleans. I'm hooked. I've ordered, I think, every single one they have, from the super spicy jalapeno to the extra kettle cooked voodoo chips.
Ooh.
Yeah, super good.
Gotta love a good variety, too. Okay, let me try some of that tiger sauce.
Oh, for sure, yeah. I don't know what it is about it, but
Yes.
yeah, it'll be sweet, that's for sure.
Okay. Yeah, how's
Wow.
the jambalaya treating you?
Wow. The last time I had jambalaya actually was in New Orleans, and not many places can really even like attempt to come close. I really like this. The onions, the flavor. It's not too spicy, and especially since they have other hot sauces, I can actually like make it my own level. Biggest thing with just jambalaya is it's either not hot enough or way too hot for you. And wow, just wow. I could smell it from all the way from the other table. It's just like how powerful it is.
It's all in the spices.
I'm actually gonna take one of these too.
Ooh, do the dance.
You already got it. Green onions always make me happy too, especially as a garnish, but when they're also like very just flavorful.
Are they still kind of crunchy, or did they soaked up the broth?
The broth is perfect, soaked up all the broth, so like every bite is just even more. I thought I might need a spoon, but I took a bite of that shrimp and it was so just juicy.
Sweet. That's the hard part about coming to a restaurant where you find something as good as like the fried chicken po' boy, is because you never want to try anything else on the menu. Like, I know what's good and I'm sticking to
Their
it.
po' boy is so good, it's hard to veer away. Smells so good. I might even do a little dash of hot sauce right in the middle.
So pretty. That looks really creamy and thick.
The rice is done perfectly. It's not overcooked. I love that it melts in. Like perfect gumbo. Yep. This is definitely the wasabi one, I think.
All it takes is one sniff and you know.
Right?
Oh my god. That's juicy.
That wasabi. Cheers.
Cheers. It's not overwhelmingly spicy. I call it wasabi nose whenever you take a big bite and then you exhale and it's just game
Pure
over.
wasabi.
Yep. But it's really subtle and it's got those sesame seeds on top for a good crunch.
I'm getting a little bit full. I think I might need a box to finish the other half of this po' boy, but I'm glad you invited me. Thank you so much for this opportunity, and I'm ready to rock and roll out of here.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, Kaylin. To check out more hidden gems, head over to nofreelunches.co, where we cover La Estrella, Leeway Franks, and the Mediterranean Quick Stop. Stay up to date by following us on Instagram and subscribing to our YouTube channel. Links are in the description. Thanks for watching.